Hey SoCal players, Team Starlight is hosting Edit Season 1 at WildCardCyclone. Players who top our local every Saturday will earn points, and the top 8 players with the highest points will participate in a mini tournament for a special prize card. So come through at WildCardCyclone in Temple City, Saturdays at 3 p.m.
Duel hard or duel home?
Hello, Team Starlight. It's George. I've got a cool match with one of our members, Declan, who's also here today. He's playing Hero Forgs against Brady on the right, who's playing Blackwings.
Yes. Brady is going to start off by setting 2. I'm on the Hero Forks deck. Pretty much card for card the same deck I played last week. I set Reckless, but Brady sadly and phased Dust Tornadoes it.
He also has Jar of Greed, so pretty good. He has the Whirlwind. Summons Gale, so not the best. He's able to get a Vayu out of the deck, but Whirlwind is Whirlwind. He's going to attack for 13. Not worried about Gores at all. Sets a back row and then passes. Oof. That's a good heavy storm.
Yes, so we're going to get to see the power of Future Fusion here. So yeah, game's pretty easy when you open up Future Fusion and Heavy Storm. So getting to send Fishborg and Mally here is just too good, because you get the plus off of Mally, and then you also have the Fishborg in your grave for an extender. I also happen to have yet another
and
limited
the
card.
Dandelion.
Yeah, so I get 2 tokens from sending the Dandelion off Foolish there, and I tell him I'm just gonna tribute those tokens. So for all the confusion, if there is any confusion, that's what's happening. I get Deathfrog and Dupe, and then I'm gonna keep tributing the dupes. And when you see a frog player doing this, it all but guarantees that they have they have Pot of Avarice in hand.
There it is.
So I'm going off here, and depending on what I draw, this could get really good. I have Moray of Greed. I top deck into, I saw a Salvage, and I saw a Dandy. So those are just like incredible draws, because effectively when you have Fishborg in the grave, Dandy is a +2, and Salvage is obviously a +1. So let's see what I do here. We're just talking about the fact that I had 2 Dandy tokens, and that's where these frogs came from.
And this Vayu is in hand, right? That he has out?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just like so encapsulated by the play. He's like, I don't even want to add this to my hand right now.
Okay, so I pitched Dandy to summon the Fishborg. So I get 2 more tokens, so this is the +2 I'm talking about. And I go into what else but Colossal Fighter. Then we're going to be able to resolve the Moray of Greed, because I bounced those swaps back to my hand. And I still have this floating Treeborn here, which is pretty nice. Get to draw 3. Drew into yet another Salvage, so going to resolve the first Salvage. And then we're going to start using Fishborg Blaster's effect. So there I extra normaled, because I had yet to use an extra normal from those swap frogs that I bounced to hand. And so I made my first Armory Arm, so I think you can see where this is going.
Wow. This is an insane turn.
Yeah, so I'm obviously going to need to be able to make 2 Armory Arms to make his Gale 3300, so that my Colossal Fighter gets run over by it. And you can see I'm doing it. I'm styling on him a little bit, so I even have to get to keep the Substitute up. But that was the game. So you just see the power of Forgs when you draw these cards, have all the +1s with salvages. You can just keep going.
Wow, that's crazy. And he's just gonna go game 2, summon Dyna, pass, which against any deck that runs Stratos, even if it's frogs, I do not think you should just be putting Dyna out. It's just too easy to get rid of.
And you have him there saying, "Cut this from the video." But to be fair, I'm almost positive that he didn't see any heroes in game one. I mean, okay, he saw
Mali
Future
and Future
Fusion
Fusion.
Mali. He saw Future Fusion Mali, so you have to assume I'm running the Stratos. So yeah, we talked about it after the game. I told him I thought that was a misplay as well.
Yeah,
But
Dyna is just one of those things you hold on to until the very end. Ooh,
so he's
Icarus
gonna end
goes
phase.
through.
Yeah, I get the search off the Dupe Frog, but it does blow up Torrential, which is a power card in this matchup, of course. So let's see. Gonna search Swap Frog here.
He's just going to set a monster pass, so not a lot of back row.
Okay, so gonna special summon the Swap Frog, pitching Fishborg. So awesome to have that in grave already. And I just go for Summon Substitute that's in my hand. We have the Salvage coming out just to get that plus. And then I'm gonna pitch Ocean to bring back Fishborg, use Substitute's effect, get Treeborn in the grave, get a second swap. So yeah, just, you know, frog things. Pretty normal here. Get
An
an
attack into
over.
the Vayu. So
Yep.
he's got a live armed wing, but not really the best given what happened last game to even bring that out. And yeah, he's just getting styled on with these substitute plays. We're just going dupe, uni, extra normal, the second dupe for a full dupe lock plus unifrog. So really, really tough. He's in this super awkward position. Really hard to justify setting back row into a live unifrog.
Yeah, I went for this because at this point I'm only really fearing like deck devy, I think. And so at least, at the very, very least, if he goes for an armed wing and has deck devy, I can just not bring back the Treeborn and attack, and he'll be forced to use it, you know, and then my dupes will at least get their effects. So that's like, it's the only kind of workaround here.
And he's just going to summon Sirocco pass. No back row. And I mean, we got Fishborg Blaster. I see a substitute.
He just doesn't get it. He's gonna make me show it to him a second time. But yeah, I think Brady, to be honest, just didn't really open well this game at all. And when he had exhausted the Fossil Dyna early, it kind of just sealed his fate. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go for Armory Arm, and we all know we've seen this film before.
Yep, you have plenty of cards to be able to make this happen. Equip it to the Sirocco just to clear up some space. Get the Death Frog out. Get the Fishborg. And we see a bunch of monsters. GG.